This video will help guide you on the new Lincoln 1100 model touchscreen controls. Ensure that your oven is connected to an electrical supply. The on-off switch turns on the oven and activates the touchscreen. Please note that the oven will not start preheating until you have selected a recipe. The initial screen shows the Lincoln model number and current software version. This screen will transition after a few seconds to the home screen. The home screen displays 4 buttons or icons. Press and Go, which takes you to the recipe screen. The Chef's Hat, which is the manual mode. The cog or settings icon. And finally, the diagnostics icon. We will now go through each icon in more detail. By touching the Press and Go icon, the screen changes to display the 8 preset recipes. Press any of the 8 color recipe buttons to select the recipe. Once you have selected the recipe, the screen will change to show the settings for the recipe selected. The oven is now in preheat mode, and the oven's heaters will start up. The temperature settings appear on the screen. You will now see the current temperature of the oven and see the temperature increasing up to the set point. The conveyor belt does not move in preheat mode. When the oven reaches the set point temperature, the conveyor belt will start to move. The display will show the selected set point temperature and belt speed. Allow the oven cavity to soak for an additional 5 to 10 minutes before loading food. The oven is now ready for cooking. Please use the proper equipment to load and unload food from the conveyor. The conveyor will be hot to the touch. Pans or trays exiting the oven will be very hot and are a burn hazard. Please use an oven mitt, pan gripper, or other utensils to remove. Press the back button or arrow at the bottom left of the screen to return to the home screen at any time. To change or create a new recipe, press the Chef's Hat or manual mode on the home screen. Use manual mode to change temperature and cook time or belt speed. Touch the temperature button to change temperature. Touch the number buttons to correspond to the temperature required. Press 2, 4, 5 for 245 degrees, and then touch the check mark to change the temperature to this new setting. The new temperature is now set. Press the check mark to save the new setting or X to return to the previous setting. Press the back button or arrow at the bottom left of the screen to return to the home screen at any time. The oven will either start heating or cooling down based upon the new setting. The conveyor will not move until the oven has reached the new set point temperature. Touch the belt speed button to change speed. Touch the numbers to correspond to the cook time required. Press 0100 for 1 minute and then touch the check mark to change the speed to this new setting. This new cook time or belt speed is now set. Press the check mark to save the new settings or X to return to the previous settings. The conveyor belt will speed up or slow down based upon the new setting. To return to the home screen, press the back button or arrow at the bottom left of the screen. To change the oven settings, such as temperature measure or belt direction, press the cog or settings button on the home screen. The factory temperature measure is Fahrenheit. Using your finger, enter the password by touching the number on the password screen. The password is 678535. This password is preset at the factory and is not changeable. Using your finger, touch the white circle in the oval button on the settings screen that shows temperature measure. The Fahrenheit or Celsius symbol will change to correspond to the desired temperature unit of measure. The new temperature unit of measure is now set. Using your finger, touch the white circle in the oval button on the settings screen that looks like a mini conveyor. The mini conveyor should change to correspond to the desired belt direction. The new belt direction is now set. Press the back button to return to the home screen. To view the diagnostics for your oven, press the diagnostics button on the home screen. The diagnostics screen provides basic information about the oven, including software revisions and temperature offsets. Press the back button to return to the home screen. To shut down your oven, press the back button to return to the home screen. The conveyor should stop moving. However, the cooling fans will continue to run if the oven is hot. Turn off the on-off switch. Your oven is now turned off. Please continue to keep the oven connected to an electrical source to enable the cooling fans to continue to operate to cool down the oven. The fans could continue to run for up to an hour after turning off the oven to cool the oven. Thank you for watching.